record. Just press RB to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. I love this game too. I've only played the first 3. I haven't played Apollo Justice, but I bought the first 6, I'm pretty sure. So, I'll probably, I want to play it as well, but I just want to replay this because, I heard the remix of the cornered theme that they do in the final trial of Trials and Tribulations. I literally started crying. It was crazy. The murder trial is, or the murder defense, murder victim, that's her name, Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. If you answered all my questions, I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor, because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. I see Squidward, I guess. Mr. Wright has just told us the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Right, be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use RB to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? That is true. More specifically, I think didn't one of them kill the other one? Maybe I'm wrong. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls. Or seeing me. Ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, which you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it. Lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude. No way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar... I don't remember this part. What the fuck? Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. You're not allowed to do that. You can't badmouth the fucking... dead woman. Right? I don't think you wanted to answer that question. Likely I had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Dude! Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheated she-dog. I'm gonna die. She's gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motives is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. Yeah, I was there, I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so I, didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. Oh, that's the wrong voice. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court! Mr. Bain, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Not the 25 stream streak, oh my god, that's crazy. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. God, I love the pun names in this fucking series. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes! Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions, when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought, he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her, lying there. A woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. That can't be wrong. That can't be right. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting over there. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, there was a time, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during... I'm bad at voices. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Salvant used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. From noon to 6 p.m. Okay. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, Wright, this is it. What exactly am I supposed to do? But you exposed the lies of the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key to the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you find contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Open the court record with RB and then point out contradictions in the testimony. Oh, okay, well this is easy. We'll press all of them, just because I think there's achievements related to pressing things. Damn, they give you way more life in the fucking remake, huh? That's like 10 segments. Yeah, I know, Mia. I realized it. Whoa, voice acting. You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to, no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, it's trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Did you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a videotape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Okay, another obvious one. It is the first case. Alright, very obvious. It was probably coming from the television. Boop, boop, boop. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite! Wait. I remember now. Mr. Sawit, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It, must have been the shock of finding the body. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess I would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence! Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock! Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. So it doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, appears the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with the testimony now? Yes! Your Honor, there was a gaping hole in this witness's testimony, not unlike myself. The only way he would have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand, if the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. God, this song is so good. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Well, what's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Did the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard, I saw... Shut up! I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn! Burn! Give him death! Order! Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright! Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Your Honor, the sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock, a fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, you've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ugh. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely a discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you don't have that, you can't prove a case. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify. Look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Mia, Chief, listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yeah. That doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait, maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Saw It? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? And then he died. Congratulations, Phoenix Wright. You killed a man. Not guilty. You are not the murderer. Turns out that Frank Salbert was a common burglar. He posted in the newspapers to be able to check and see when people were out the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Salbert let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Salbert grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Wow, Mia, thank you for that prescient advice. I'm so happy you will continue to be here to help me in my cases. So my first trial came to a close. So he sat me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pass, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was going to be at the center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. What an iconic opening segment to a game. Hello? This is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia! What's up? You haven't called in a while. God, this song is so good. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. Been great, I'm finally getting used to having my own place. It's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you? Sharp as always. A lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like that statue, the Thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Oh, it's not working. That's lame. I'm going to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way. Yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting till then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Me too, girl. This is so sad. The strange girl dropped out cold after lying on the office sofa and went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally, she was cold. It's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying to her must have been the murder weapon. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fey. Maya Fey? Yo! I would let Gumshoe hit it so bad. I know that's uncouth, but like... Oh, he's so fine. And he's stupid too, which is cute sometimes. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around, waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Another banger song. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's up to you. Damn, she really said that? Accolades? A spirit medium. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? You're not allowed to do that, right? You can't just give people evidence? Shouldn't the police have the evidence? Sure, why not? Let's talk. 9 p.m. Why do you say that? Prosecutor Edgeworth. He doesn't feel pain. Damn, he just gives that away? April, May. Oh my god, I forgot. She fucking does like uwu things. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. You, baby. Damn, girl. Acha-cha. No lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Somebody's getting blackmailed. Okay, you suck, bro. Hey, Maya. Bad news. No, Maya. I only have my sister. Defend Maya. Here's your phone. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. Sorry, bye. Oh, I forgot about the fucking bellboy, bro. Mr. White. Let's see what's inside this fucking drawer. To be continued. Day 2 trial. Yo! Time for Toxic Doom Diawi. Yo! Dick Gumshoe. Need his dick. Gumshoe. Witness testimony. There are two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. Witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Alright, Gumshoe. Why can't we ask what time? We were literally there. You're gonna present the receipt. Need him to give me his heart out. You mean to show me? Nope. The joke made itself, but I couldn't even make it. The killer? Duh. That's so dumb. Just cause like, there, you know. That's not proof of it, you know? I mean, yeah, obviously, she couldn't have written it because she died instantly. Alright. Boop. Present. The only person who could not have written it. Keyword immediate. What? That's bullshit, bro. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Yo, she got some big gabongas. Boom, boom, ba da da da, do 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 do. Has a short ass skirt. It's definitely the 4 plans, right? That's like for sure. For sure, for sure. Damn it, George, really fucking insulting the dead. Okay. Ran off to the right. Girl in the hippie clothes ran after her and hit her with the weapon. I saw it, I did. How would she know it was a clock? I'm just gonna start with that.
Objection!
How the fuck did you know it was a clock? That's a pretty...
Objection!
That's pretty important. She... Oh, wait, that's what I meant to say. Damn, they really didn't freaking penalize me for that? That's crazy. It couldn't have rung. Because it's empty. Fat. Fair point, but that's not possible. Phoenix had to defend himself from the gay allegations because of his phone, even though that motherfucker is gay. Toxic Yowie with Edgeworth. Doomed Yowie. Yes. The clock is unique. Shopping for a better excuse. Damn. He's kind of cooking. Ooh, damn. She's kind of scary. Porcupine head. Very scary. You had heard about it.
Objection!
What? We just did. Do I record? It's the recording, right? Am I tripping?
Objection!
Why did you tap her phone? Wait, does that have to do with anything?
Objection!
He really said you activated my trap card. Oh, those cookies look so nice. I would kill for those cookies right now. Yo, he is staring right at her boobs. Dude. What the fuck? The CG is so funny. He's like, let me lick at those breasts. Damn, girl. Those are some big gabongas. Bum, 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 bum. You believe? Dude, he's so horny. That's such a weird thing to ask. Oh my god, what?
Objection!
I'm probably room service, right? That makes the most sense. Bum bum bum.
Objection!
Dude, I love in the beginning of the series when they try to have the judge say overruled or sustained every objection. They quickly give up on that. Oh, damn, Edgeworth. What the hell, bro? The man with Miss May. Damn. Edgeworth, you getting cooked. Whew. Another day, another sleigh. No. Bottom? Okay, you're not helping. Damn, what the hell, Bellboy? You can't say that. Oh my god. It's Watergate. That's why, because of the fucking wiretapping. How did I never get that, bro? I guess I was a child when I played this game. Bro, this guy's so weird. Actually, can we check the window and see what view she had? Oh. Does he realize that, like, we... DL6 Incident Exhibit A. DL6 Incident Exhibit. Boy, I sure hope those... That is never important. Alright, Mr. Bellboy. Yeah, you can write it. Okay, Miss April May. Really? Why did we get rid of the affidavit? That could be useful. Splendiferous. That what CEO stands for? What a fruitcake! Oh my god, you can't say that. Dude, this table is gnarly. Okay. Ineffable. Interesting. Mr. Wrong, was it? Right, you say that, but like... that big painting. He's blackmailing you. Okay. I guess we show it to White, and then doesn't it get, like, taken away? You blackmailed him. I kind of forgot we get arrested. Cheer me on in court. Bum bum bum. That's so crazy to me. That makes no sense. A man who defends himself has a fool for a client. God, he has such a punchable face. Blanco Nino. Alright, I already know what I'm gonna press. Alright. What direction did she give chase? Miss May's testimony. They're both right.
Take that! Objection!
It's gonna be like, oh, sorry, I'm dyslexic. I don't know if the autopsy is considered to have only say one.
Objection! 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 Objection!
Gotta remember this being longer. What?
Objection! Objection!
I guess we press him. Alright, there's a bot.
Hold it! Objection! Hold it! Objection! Hold it! Objection! Hold it!
Well, no. I bet it's the receipt, right? I love the game just telling us what to do here.
Objection!
When you allegedly entered Fanco Law Office at the end of September, the glass light stand wasn't there.
Objection!
Not guilty. God, what a good game. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna fill up my water bottle. I returned. I remember really hating the side characters in this one. October 14th, the day after my birthday. Age gap. God, Maya's so funny. Yo, she is fucking old bag. $50. Toxic Doom Yowie. Ba, 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 ba. Wait, hold on. We have to get the most iconic line. Let me check it. Is this not where the stepladder conversation is? Am I dumb? Maybe, I don't know. No stepladder. Maybe it's on a different investigation day. A key card. Oh wait, I want to examine Studio 1 now. Oh, I forgot about her. Wait, is this the ladder? What a character. Oh, we don't have the photo. It's 307, I think? Hey, Gumshoe. Oh! I mean, this one's easy. You didn't see powers. You saw the Steel Samurai.
Objection!
It's like he's drying his leg because the costume's too big on him. Which scene went to represent it on? Is that those two photos, therefore someone else did?
Objection!
Oh, fuck my life.
Objection! Objection!
I think it's gonna be it for tonight. I think we're in a good stopping spot. I have stuff to do tomorrow, so. Thanks so much for watching. I will be back soon, hopefully. Probably not. Oh, probably not tomorrow. I have a lot of stuff I need to get done. So, yeah. Anyway, bye.